Hello again, and welcome to the latest bulletin from Haverhill UK News, brought to you by Haverhill TV. In the news for today, Tuesday, August the 27th, work is to start soon on a new master plan for Haverhill Town Centre. Police repeat warnings to keep properties secure after 2 more creeper burglaries. And do you fancy becoming a town councillor? If so, there is a vacancy up for grabs. St Edmundsbury Borough Council is to start work on a new master plan for Haverhill Town Centre, less than a decade after they launched one from which little has actually taken place. Haverhill Area Working Party, known as HORP, meeting on Thursday, is being told a new process will begin soon to establish what improvements people want to see. A report to the Working Party says the Haverhill Vision 2031 document, which is currently out for final consultation, indicates that more detailed work is required on the vision for the development of the town centre, and that this will be captured in a master plan. No such plan can be approved until the Vision 2031 process has been completed, but the report says many of the issues which generate rigorous debate in the town, such as the high street and pedestrianisation, cannot be resolved in isolation from the overall vision for the town centre. This makes an early start on the community engagement and other preparatory work required to develop the master plan essential if the council wishes to minimise the gap between the completion of the planning inspection on Haverhill Vision 2031 and the adoption of a town centre master plan. Planning officers have apparently been exploring with One Haverhill the role that group might play, as it provides a ready-made forum in which to engage with partners across the leisure, housing, education, voluntary, community and faith groups, as well as the 2 other tiers of local government. They say members of One Haverhill interact with a wide range of groups within the community and can bring both that knowledge and access to those groups to the development of the master plan. HORP will also be at the heart of the St Edmundsbury decision-making process, with the master plan coming to the Working Party at its draft stage for comment, and again after consultation, before working its way up for consideration by the Sustainable Development Working Party, by Cabinet, and its ultimate adoption by the Council. A Borough Council master plan for the town centre, which included among many other schemes moving the bus station to make way for a lake beside Eringshausen Way, was given a grand launch in 2005, but within a year or 2 was made redundant by the borough's surprise deal with Cineworld, which led to the unplanned building of the cinema complex and blew a big hole in the new document, since when it has not seen the light of day. Police are again warning residents to ensure they lock their doors and windows after 2 overnight creeper burglaries in Haverhill. The first incident occurred between 11:30 p.m. on Wednesday and 7:30 the following morning at a house in Beaumont Vale. Entry was gained via an insecure downstairs window, and a number of items were stolen, including a handbag and 2 wallets containing bank cards and a combined total of £180 in cash. And a similar incident occurred between 10:40 p.m. on Wednesday and 6:45 on Thursday morning at an address in Hamlet Road. The offender gained access via an insecure back door and stole a handbag and a jacket from within. These were discovered outside on top of a wall in the garden the next morning, having been searched but with nothing stolen. Anyone with information about these crimes is asked to contact the Bury St Edmunds Priority Crime Team on 101 or Crime Stoppers anonymously on 0800 555 111. A Haverhill Borough Councillor has lost his year-long battle to get the old windows reinstated at STP's shop on the corner of Camps Road and Queen Street. Councillor Gordon Cox wanted St Edmundsbury to take action against STP for replacing the wooden small-paned windows with large white PVC ones because it was in a conservation area and carried out without planning permission. But he's been told by the council's planning director Nicola Baker that, after inquiry, she has decided not to take any action because it was arguable that the new windows constituted an improvement. Haverhill Area Working Party meeting on Thursday is due to agree the removal of Article 4 conservation directions limiting external changes which can be made to buildings in 2 areas of Haverhill due to lack of staff to monitor them. And similar directions in Bury St Edmunds are to be extended. And now for some more of your comments in our regular feature, Sound Off. It's all got a bit of political in the last week or so, in the light of a vacancy arising on Haverhill Town Council. But there is some interesting stuff about the empty and dilapidated Victorian Corn Exchange in Withersfield Road. TB, that's Councillor Tony Brown, says, "Re the Corn Exchange, we've been trying to get the Town Council involved, but they've told me that they are very stretched and have not got any real spare resources due to the Leiston Centre and a Magistrates Court, which is fair enough. But there is a strong desire in the town to save this building, and a good use would be for a Haverhill Heritage Centre with cafe and art gallery. I have managed to get this on the agenda at the next One Haverhill meeting, but I still need the moral support of the Town Council or it will go nowhere. It would not cost the Town Council anything if we can access the right funding streams, i.e. lottery, heritage grants, etc. And that's why it's such a good thing that we have now got the Suffolk County Council Cabinet Member for Localism on board. She should have the resources to be a massive help. But it all depends on the vote at the meeting. If the rest of the board do not vote for it, we are dead in the water." The proposed youth hub at the old Magistrates Court building is also a subject for discussion, with TB passing on comments from Town Clerk Will Austin to clarify what is being planned. He says, "Our intention, as set out in the document, is to base about 3 full-time equivalent staff at the site. This is not a ruse to make more space for Town Council staff. It is so that we don't have to hire extra staff to manage the site. 1 member of staff will be the Youth Projects Officer, whose role naturally sits alongside the Youth Hub work, and to possibly occupy 3 or 4 desks. The Town Council also wants other groups to be able to use the site, but this will not be at the expense of the Youth Hub. It is a much larger site than the Burton Centre, and the courts area, which is on 2 levels, is plenty big enough. The old police station at the front provides scope for the additional uses without undermining the Youth Hub. I actually think it's a great idea to have other voluntary groups alongside the youth work, a real opportunity to promote community cohesion, and I can assure you any such presence will be subsidiary to the youth proposals." To which TB himself adds, "Will has also said that he'll be getting the keys to the buildings in the next week or so. If you contact him at the Arts Centre, he'll be more than willing to arrange for anyone that's interested to have a tour around the building." So keep those comments coming by going to www.haverhill-uk.co.uk and clicking into the local issues message board. And finally, as discussed on our message board, there is a casual vacancy on Haverhill Town Council due to the resignation of Councillor Brian Hawes. Councillor Hawes, elected as a Conservative, and who was the leader of the Conservative group, left the party and became an independent. He's now decided to resign after declaring for UKIP. The vacancy is for Haverhill North, but an election will only be required if a request is made to the returning officer by 10 electors from the ward before the closing date of September the 6th. Otherwise, the vacancy will be filled by co-option. That's all for today, but join us again on Friday. In the meantime, keep in touch by going to www.haverhill-uk.co.uk or following us on Twitter. And now, here is the weather for the rest of the week.